What makes a good DLC? Definitely not cosmetic stuff, or on the disc DLC that you need to pay for. No, what makes a good DLC is a way to continue playing a game that you enjoyed and you just wanted to play more of. A great DLC will not only let you do that, but might also continue the story of the game and give you the perspective of someone else, for instance. But amazing DLC will not only do all of that, but also introduce new ways to play the game, and in the process making it feel like it's a completely new game. And what makes a godly DLC have all of the above and go ahead and make it free. Yeah, welcome to Shovel Knight Specter of Torment. If you have not seen my review of Shovel Knight and its first DLC, the links are gonna be down below. But in short, I love the original game. And I also loved its first DLC, Plagues of Shadow, but since that used pretty much the same levels, it felt like it was not designed to be played as Plague Knight. And it seems like Jackflop Games really listened this time, because Specter of Torment designed all new levels for this DLC, although based on the same locations, but now with completely new platforming just for this DLC, and oh my god, isn't it fun! Of course, now you play as a Specter Knight, in your quest to recruit all the different knights for the Empress, the one you fight in the original game. So this is a prequel. All in all, this is a tragic story of two things. The first one being how you became Specter Knight, and how after you recruit every knight, you continue to be so. It is a much somber story than the last DLC, which overall was actually kinda cute. Oh, you little rascal. The story gives a lot of insight on the game. For instance, how Shield Knight became the Empress as well. It just builds on the mythos of this universe, and I believe it does so brilliantly. As I've already said here, the level design is specifically done for Specter Knight, whom is not as nimble as Plague Knight before him, but he's no slouch. His scythe is his primary weapon, which has a little bit more of a reach than Shovel Knight's, and with it you can also move to slash enemies, launching yourself quickly, as you can home into them, and also use that same move as a platforming jump, since you launch yourself into it. When you jump near an enemy, you can see how you're gonna slash them, either upwards or downwards, depending if you're above or under them, but you gotta pay close attention to that, because once you press the attack button, there's no turning back, so you can plunge yourself into your death if you're not paying attention. But man, isn't it satisfying when everything works and you start slashing yourself around like a badass. That, combined with the ability to bounce between walls, makes this game a joy to move around the levels, which are really made to take advantage of that. Of course, using your scythe is not the only way to attack, but you also have at your disposal different attacks that use darkness. This version of magic for this game. These attacks are called Curious, and you get them by collecting red skulls that are hidden in the levels. I honestly use two of them most of the time. The one that lets you recover will, which is the version of health in this game, and the one that lets you float for a little bit. And these two are really lifesavers. I can't really count how many times I was saved using these abilities. And you can upgrade them by spending money, of course. And also by spending money you can get different armor types for different effects. But really, the one that you really want is the Cloak of Clemency. I mean, if you fall into a pit or spikes, if you have this armor equipped, you will not die and go back to the checkpoint, unless of course you don't have enough darkness and will. So now you have a second chance to make that jump or defeat that enemy. Again, this one is another lifesaver for sure. Not only that, but if you manage to die, you actually lose less gold. So this is the armor to get for sure. Don't bother with the other ones. But I gotta say that there were some times that this armor actually screws you over. Because see here, for instance, yeah, I mean I was safe here, but I have no options left now. My only option here, commit suicide.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Motherfucker. At some point you will start remembering before you became Specter Knight, and will play your memories, quite literally. And these are really fun, if not a bit short, but they give you a lot of insight on what happened. Other small levels like that are the ones when you get the Curious. well, those are much smaller, which actually act more like a small tutorial than anything else. All of them are great. Also, now you can select directly which level you want to play, instead of going through an overworld, which I like a lot, because now you can select from a lot of levels and not the ones that are in front of you. If I have any complaints with the game, is how easy the bosses are. I didn't die once to any of the bosses. Not even the last boss. I was pretty much just smashing that button and sometimes regenerating my health and just going back to slicing. I really think that this needs to be addressed for the next DLC. I mean, I really appreciate the boss fights a lot more when they have a little bit of more challenge to them. The music are small remixes of the original tunes, but I seem to like the original versions a little bit better. Though that really is just nitpicking, to be honest. It's also very subjective, so take that with a grain of salt. But really, come on, Shovel Knight is the gift that keeps on giving. I have praised this game left and right, but really, this has to be the best DLC in history of DLC, and it's actually free. Fuck me if you haven't played this game. Come on guys, go ahead and buy it. It's not expensive, and it's available pretty much to every freaking console alive. Still waiting on that Atari 2600 port though. I have bought it 4 times already for different consoles. I even have the amiibo. It's really becoming the best 2D platformer of all time. And I'm not even kidding here. You deserve to play this. So, what are you waiting for? To be on sale? It's been on sale many times. It's not that expensive anyways. Come on. Just go ahead and buy it and play it. You're not gonna regret it. I freaking give you that promise. And so, thanks for watching Gokado's retro reviews, and hasta la próxima. Go and play it, you little bitch.